I didn't. But
guys, pride I think is, well, not pride aside. Pride's a bit toxic, but it's right. I'm a Sagittarius.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Pisces, February.
Makes
So,
sense. Makes so much sense.
I really made this as like a poem to myself or something because
Yeah.
like it's such a, it feels like it's like a meditation. Hey guys, my name is Kaffy. I'm a music producer, and I'm here with Njeri. He's an artist. I decided to like do a small like question and answer session with her, just so that you guys can like get to know us. Let me let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Njeri. I'm an artist, as he said, mainly R&B. I featured on his projects. He's producer of my stuff, and we're just gonna come together and do a little Q&A. I hope you enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so your project, D.R.U.G.S. What inspired D.R.U.G.S? Like, is there a specific event that kind of started you in it?
I feel like all my stuff is inspired by character development.
Really?
Yeah. So, for me, anytime I get my heart broken, I'll write a song. So,
Really?
yeah. So I think I was in the pits of that time, and then I guess how it came to mind was like, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So it was like, dear romance, you got sweet.
Yeah.
So it went from sad songs to
Yeah.
happy songs. It kind of changed like song number 5. That's when it started getting happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, there's hope. Like, it's fine. I know my heart was broken, but I'll get better. It's okay. I'm not dead.
Exactly.
It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much. That's it.
But like, was there like a specific event, or was it like just a collection of all the events that have happened, like relationship wise?
I think it was more of a collection. And then the thing is, I look back, I'm like, you dumb.
It's okay.
You dumb bitch. Like, it wasn't even a relationship. Situationship breakups hurt so much more than relationship breakups.
Yeah.
So I think it was one of those where it's like, hey, nothing even happened, so why am I feeling pain?
I get you.
You know, like,
I get you.
Damn. Anyway, yeah. So that's basically what happened. Then I just sat with my emotions and like got through them and I healed.
Okay. Did you like name it? Or was that?
Yeah.
You named it yourself?
Yeah.
Like during that whole process of trying to name it, was it like, did you already have the name D.R.U.G.S in mind, or did it? Okay.
Yes. So the idea came from, you know, the song High of You of the Caps album, all caps, stream it.
Yeah.
It started as like, love kind of feels like a drug. So I was like, how can I use this and make it a title of some sort?
Wow.
Or like that's just how I came about. Then I stuck with it and I was like, okay, yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Thank you.
Why do we like this? We don't talk, no. Lost in translation, but I try to be patient.
What inspired Tears and Purple Emotions? And if it's heartbreak, have you healed?
What inspired it? I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of the same thing. And I feel like we're kind of, I don't know, like we relate a lot, and that's why we're able to make like such music. But yeah, for me, like it's kind of like a collection of things that happened in the past, like past relationships that weren't exactly perfect, and even situationships.
Yeah.
And in the same way, I also relate. Like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, you really went through all of that. Like, what is
some that wasn't even yours? Like, bro, like.
Have I healed? I actually do feel like I have healed. Like,
okay, great.
Releasing the album helped me a lot to like towards the direction of healing.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes even right now, like I listen to the album and I'm like, wow, I really made this as like a poem to myself or something, because like it's such a, it feels like it's like a meditation. I don't know.
No, I relate, understand.
That was your ecstasy.
There's like some sound effects at the end of most songs on like D.R.U.G.S. I can hear like maybe like a person speaking, like a child speaking.
Yeah.
Just random sound effects. My question was like, is that inspired by any, like, is it like stuff you took from like videos from the past? or,
Yes. Yes. So those are like old home videos.
Oh.
So like the beginning of the album is my dad and I talking. He's like, "Don't sing and laugh. You can't sing and laugh. Like you have to
Wow.
pick one." So it's like it kind of related to me and resonated in the sense that at that point I was kind of going through picking between law school and music. Like there were a lot of things that I had to pick between, and I was like, "Shit, why are you making me choose? Like why can't I just do both? You know?"
Yeah.
So it was like there's always that constant battle in this life where you sometimes have to choose your battles.
Yeah.
So I guess that was the beginning of the album, and then there's this other one like at the beginning or end of Kxffy, where it's me laughing as a child. So it's like kind of like a journey of like finding happiness within your choice.
That's amazing.
So that's what it was really, and it was just random videos I had on my Snapchat.
Uh-huh.
Cap asked for them, so that was his idea.
Oh.
So yeah, I had nothing to do that. I just sent the videos and he did all that. Yeah, genius.
I think even like the first time I was listening to it, it's like a nice way to transition between songs. And I also like the laugh that's at the end of Ecstasy. It's very memorable.
Yeah. I wish I still laughed like that today. Like, you know, it'd be great. It'd be great.
Chick, now check the stats, I'm making hits now. Parents, they proud of me, siblings look up to me, still want it back. You could check my discography.
What song in Tears and Purple Emotions can you relate to at this very moment?
I think I would say Changes.
Okay. Good song, Shadow Kings.
Yeah. Yeah. The reason I say that is because I feel like as soon as like the year started, I was in like a different phase. Like I was so excited to see where the year would take me because it's the first time where like I already have a project out. I already have like a kind of an idea of where I want to take my music.
Yeah.
Like there's some sort of like buzz with my music as well.
Yeah.
So it had me excited. So like there's that, and also the fact that I kind of wanted to like do some personal growth type shit. I feel like once you've gone through like stuff in life, like maybe stuff that causes trauma or whatever.
Yeah.
And once you realize, once you realize that there's a problem, I think the first step is realizing that there's a problem and then like deciding to like work on the issue that you have.
Okay.
So like a lot of people think like all you have to do is just like realize that you have a problem and then go to therapy and that's the end of it. But no, like there's a whole process to it. Like every day you live your life, it's like a choice where you have to decide to be better for yourself, not for anyone else.
It's true.
So I feel like this whole year, like since it started, I've been like on a journey to like personal growth. Yeah.
That's so healthy.
Yeah.
Let's grow, okay? Grow.
Exactly.
Keisha, we got round up. This that shit that I'm too fond of all the time. It's never again. Palace socks, I'm with my friends. Keisha, not that I enjoy me. Party come and employment. Keisha gon' spend some cash.
Who is Keisha? And
Oh,
like,
shit.
and like
That was
like what brought her to life?
alcohol. I feel like Keisha was the drunk version of me last year. Like, okay, there was Drunk Njeri and then there was Keisha.
Yeah.
Keisha was rowdy. It's like where all my cares in the world were gone. But then at the same time, I feel like I was also going through shit. And that would come out, like, whatever was hidden subconsciously would come out.
Yeah.
And to me, it wasn't pretty at all. People thought she was just fun, all this jazz. And I'm like, bro, me, I'm going through it. You're here thinking I'm having fun. Like, no, bruh. So it would be one of those where you wake up, you don't remember anything. Like, it's just so traumatic to me because I think I'm a very stable human being.
Yeah.
In the sense that I like my emotions being stable. I like knowing where I am emotionally and being very in tune with myself.
Yeah.
So I guess now at that point in my life, I had like a newfound freedom. I didn't know what to do with it. The people I was around were rowdy as hell as well. I mean, it was fun, but then there was a certain point of fun where it's like, this is too much.
Yeah.
And like for me, I guess sometimes I don't know the limit. In the sense that if I'm having fun, I want to like have a lot of fun and make sure everyone around me is having fun.
Yeah.
And I also like making people feel at home, so my house kind of turned into a trap house. It was a lot. There's a time I remember there were like 80 people or like 100 people at my place, and it's an apartment. Like I don't understand. I just saw people. It was after Heavy K. I was like, where did everyone come from? Where did everyone come from? So it started there, and then it was like, to cope with those chaos, you have to drink. Like if you're not if you can't hate on them, just join them. You know, it's like So
I get you.
I was going through it. I was like in a place where like this is not me.
Yeah.
So even my mom was so worried. Everyone was so worried. I was like, Jerry, what's wrong? Because I was always a sweetheart, you know. But then I'm just happy. Like I left Kenya, found myself again, so I'm back to being Jerry.
I mean, that makes us happy, definitely.
Yeah. So just everyone thought it was just like a fun little personality.
Yeah.
Kumbe I was actually going through it. I was like, okay, yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, Keisha is a single that Njeri dropped sometime last year. It's and it's like the first time she raps. I think you should check it out.
I mean, it was fun to make. I made that song in 5 minutes out of trauma.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you drunk when you were making it?
No. But we had a night and a half before, so it was like, oh my god.
So it was like an inspiration for the song. Like
yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So that's who Keisha is, and I'm happy she's dead.
Okay. Are you sure she's dead?
Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's
sure?
dead. She's gone. Dead and gone.
This reminds me like the song we have with Valerie. The idea of it, like we started coming up with it because like you wanted to meet like a Keisha tape.
But that was last year. That was last year. Yeah.
Okay.
See, that was me last year, guys.
Okay.
But I think the rapping side is fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be chaotic. Like I don't have to live in that life.
I get
you know, like
I get you.
I'm not a rapper. I'm an R&B girl. I'm a soft girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's one word to describe Kaffy as an individual, and why that word?
It's a difficult question. How can I lie? I mean,
I'll be next 2 words.
okay, to describe who I am. Okay, I don't want it to come off like funny or
That's
cliche,
okay.
but
No,
like
no.
I would probably say bold,
Mm-hmm.
and I would probably also say beautiful. Now let me explain why. Like bold because even like before, even when I was in high school, like I already had made a decision that I wanted to make music, that I wanted to be an artist.
Yeah.
And everyone around me didn't really understand it. Like I remember in class, basically when you were like trying to pick courses for like university, everyone was like picking engineering, law, medicine, and like some guys would like go around checking everyone's like options, and I was the only one who like had made a decision to do music.
First
And
of all,
I don't
like, bro.
know, it's high school, so but anyway, like this has been like a lot of experiences where it's like I'm the only one who's choosing a specific thing, and I've never had a problem like with that. Like I've always felt like if I'm choosing this, I'm choosing it. Like I know it has risks and everything, but I'll make the decision because I believe in myself enough to feel like I can actually succeed in what I choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I stand.
Yeah.
I stand very much.
And beautiful because I think, for example, like it's my journey, like emotion wise, from high school.
Yeah.
I never had a problem like expressing my emotions or expressing how I feel about something, and that's kind of like what brought Tears and Purple Emotions to life, because it was a bold choice to actually decide to like release a project that's so intimate and talks about like such intimate like topics, and I feel like the decision to like talk about emotions or talk about what you're going through and all that, it's a beautiful choice.
Sure.
And also learning to like accept the parts of you that aren't like perfect, and trying at least to do that, to do the same with other people. It's like it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, that's probably be my answer.
Okay. Okay. Good answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's true. That's very
Yeah.
true. I can attest to that. I've seen it. So yeah, I think especially like with being an artist, so like you can't follow the people. You have to. That's the beat of your own drum. No one's gonna understand.
Yeah.
You know. So you just have to stay on your path, keep going, keep pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just do your own thing.
Exactly.
It'll work
And
out.
it's kind of the same thing with you though. Like, because you
Yeah.
dropped out of, was it business school or law
Law
school?
school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're 2.2. I'd have been graduating this year, imagine, guys. But anyway.
But you made a good decision because,
Yeah.
like, within a few months, you were making such good music. I knew you were a singer before, but, like,
Not really.
really?
I started doing music in 2021.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, honestly, I don't regret it.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I'd rather live knowing that I tried as opposed to just sitting on what if.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm very happy with that decision.
This
Yeah.
makes me curious, like, which month are you going in?
December.
Okay.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Pisces, February.
Makes
so, like,
sense. makes so much sense, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Now I know.
Yeah. Next
Okay.
question. What was on your mind
Mhm.
when, like, you were writing to the songs that were on my album? The intro, Over You, Nights Without You. Because, like, I remember the intro, I sent you, like, the instrumental on email, and Over You. I also sent I sent it as an email, and then you came to, like, finish writing it when you were recording.
Yeah.
But, like, when you were writing to it, like, what you were writing, was it, like, from personal experience, or, like, or based off of, like, what I had told you about the album and all that?
I feel like it was kind of like a combination of everything, in the sense that it was derived from a place of realness, but then I kind of had to like tweak it in the sense that it would be kind of like overarching to everyone.
Yeah.
Over You is about growth. Like, we're not gonna stick there waiting for someone that doesn't want to be waited on. Like, I'm over you. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm out. I'm gonna go have fun with my girls. I'm gonna go dance at the club or go buy myself whatever I want to, spoil myself, do everything that you couldn't.
Yeah.
And then, what else? Intro is like a reminiscence of like, I remember your face, I remember your name, like I remember everything about you, I remember how we were, I remember what we had. But then I just had to leave. Like when two fragile souls collide or they just break, like literally we're not good with each other. So you gotta separate ways.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then Night Without You, I feel like just listening to what Kxffy was saying kind of inspired that. Like I really couldn't relate to it much, but then it was one of those things where it's like, I think to some extent I could, in the sense that I like, if someone doesn't want to be there for me 100% the way I typically am, like I'm there for my significant other. It's like, if you want to leave and you don't talk to me, like I'm not gonna chase you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't chase men. Sorry.
Exactly.
Like I love you, but you know where to find me if you want to talk to me. You know where to find me if you need to communicate. But I'm not gonna stop my life.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that is so important, especially when it comes to people our age. We're so young, and like we tend to put so much emphasis on, especially toxic relationships in Nairobi. I feel like at that time I was like, why are you staying with this person and all you're doing is crying? Like, don't leave. Like, go find something that's better for you, or take your time to heal. Like for me, I'm very okay being single. Very okay being on my own. As long as my mental health, my physical health, like as long as I'm fine, I'm not gonna chase you. Like I chase who wants to be chased. You chase, I chase. You chase, I chase. Like it's, as long as we're on the same wavelength, it's good. And as long as we're like together in this, it's good. But if you're making me go high and low for you, shut the fuck up. Like back the fuck down. Calm down. Relax.
Exactly.
Slow your roll. I know my worth. I will leave and I will do me. So that was my thought process with Nights Without You. Yeah, you stir my mind, but so does my pride. Like, pride, I think, is, well, not pride aside. Pride's a bit toxic, but it's right. So I think it's more of self-respect. Yeah. So it's more of like, I respect myself enough to know when to walk away. So that was my best one Night Without You.
Okay. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Just a matter of fact, no, I just wrote this. Hopeless nigga focus. I hope these broken niggas ain't jokers. Bitch, I hoping that you run me all my money.
Oh yeah, so Hush.
Yeah.
What inspired that? And did you rap on Hush?
I didn't. But
guys, let me not let the cat out of the bag, but I have heard Kaffy rapping. Trouble.
I mean, I'm thinking of like dropping an EP where I might be doing that. So look forward to that for you. But Hush, I'm not gonna lie, none of it was planned. I literally invited Kicks to the studio. We just planning on having a session, but like we hadn't planned anything. And he came with Mr. K, and coincidentally, like Kicks had also invited Barry, B Mello, and Dre Boy.
Okay.
And so we met at the studio, and I just started playing them beats, and we landed on the one that like the beat for Hush. Yeah, and there was this vibing. Barry came up with like a very small like a hook. Like we didn't even know if it was a hook, but like he just said like have something. Let me get in the booth.
Okay.
And like he recorded it and it was sounding really fire.
Shout out Barry.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like based off of what he recorded, like the other guys now started coming up with ideas. And one thing I have to say about like Barry's verse, especially, I really liked there's a bar in his verse where he says, check the lights, what was it? Oh, check the lights very dim, kata simu tupo side. I don't remember exactly, but they checked the lights very dim. There were no lights that day. It was very dark. And I felt like the fact that he was like taking stuff from whatever was going on in the room, like I really fucked with that. Like but like after he recorded his hook and verse, Kina Cakes, Mr. K, everyone just came in, recorded everything. It sounded like a cipher, like it didn't have a specific topic. So like even like when I was trying to arrange it, trying to like double the hook, like put the hook in like at the start and maybe in the middle as well, it didn't work out. Like it didn't sound like the type of song that needed that hook. Yeah. So yes, it does have a hook, but the hook is only once. Yeah. So like that's like a new thing.
And it's very memorable.
Yeah. So like after they finished their verses, I think like that was the whole thing. Like but like I had a problem when we were recording the song though. I remember the mic had like a problem. There's a lot of white noise. So I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to mix it. Like we finished it and I knew it was a good song, but I was like maybe this might not even come out. But like I think there's been a lot of growth like for me in terms of like production and mixing. So the fact that I was able to mix it yet like the conditions of why we recorded it weren't the best, like it's something that like reminds me like to just keep going even if like there is troubles and stuff like
it's not even noticeable. Like I feel like producers have a certain ear that a regular person doesn't, you know.
Like when I was reading Nights Without You, it's like it's kind of the same thing. There's like a certain like white noise in the background and I was so fixated on it before. Like I was like, should I really drop this? Maybe it's not perfect. I was really overthinking it, and like when I dropped it, like no one ever noticed that, and I was like, yo, like maybe you look too much into things.
No, it's true. Yeah.
What made you like comfortable enough to be able to like work with you? Like even like the fact that I hit you up, I sent you beats, like we were talking and stuff, and then I like sent over you to you, and like you are so ready to like work together, collaborate, and all that. Like, what do you think made you feel like I'm okay with working with this person?
Oh, it's gonna sound so cool, but energy, like you can tell when someone's energy is good and pure. Yeah, because there's some people that they want to just leech off you. It's like how about that? So first off, I like the beats, and I was okay. Like if I can come up with something, I'll say yes. Yeah. So I guess that was a start. Plus, you're also a very calm human being. You're easy to work with. You listen. You know, it's like very easy to work with you. Yeah. So we were just happy that we vibed. It was like, cool. So this is nice. It's nice. Yeah. So pretty much that's it.
Okay.
What about you?
I feel like the fact that like I had come across your stuff like. There's you don't like talking about it, but the EP that you released.
Oh God! Oh yeah.
The EP's got dimensions. Don't stream it though.
Thank you.
Well, you could stream it.
No.
But like I could see the potential, like listening to that EP, and like so as soon as I had the EP, I was already like following your music, listening to the stuff that you were dropping, and I think you dropped another song. I think it was called "Want You." I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So like. The fact that like I had your stuff and I felt like you were so talented and I just wanted to reach out, talk to you, be friends as well. I feel like being friends is like a really important aid. So I think that kind of like the fact that you were talented and the fact that like you also had good energy and you started talking and like you were very receptive and very open.
Thank you.
It made me feel like I can definitely work with this person.
Thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
so nice.
You're welcome.
That's so nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. My question was, how did you feel about the response to Nights Without You?
I honestly I was awestruck, not gonna lie. Like I never expected it.
Possibilities. Yeah.
I mean, I remember working on the song. When I made the beat and I sent the beat to Cape Spring, and this was back in 2020. We hadn't even met in Cape Spring in person.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of the same thing we do. Like we already had like a vibe going, we were friends and all that. I could feel like from the hook that he had recorded, I could feel like it was a hit. I don't know what it was telling
so
me.
nice. Like,
Exactly. I didn't know.
silk.
Yeah, I don't know what it was telling me, but I just felt like this is a hit. And that's why I even decided like this is going to be the lead single. I felt like it was the type of song that like anyone could listen to despite of your age.
Yeah.
So wait, what is the question again? I'm sorry.
How did you feel
Oh, the
about the
reception.
response?
Oh yeah. So like once it came out and first of all, like it dropped like as an audio, like we hadn't we hadn't released the video. So the reception was actually quite, it was, I would say I was so grateful because I was like, people were reaching out, people I didn't even know were listening to my music.
Yeah.
And it also like kind of like broadened the audience that was listening to my music. So it made me feel like I actually have a chance at this.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
I mean, of course I believed I did, but like it was the first time people were listening to it and like actually coming to me telling me like your stuff is really good, and people still come up to me and say like I listen to that song every day, like when I wake up, and I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Same. But like I didn't know it had that sort of like not reception, but like effect. And even like now when we release the video though, like it's tripled the reception, and like
That's true. 14K. Like,
exactly, and
Yeah.
100K right now on Spotify was.
are you joking?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that.
it's at like 110K or something. So it's like a constant reminder to like keep going, keep like doing what you love. Because like I released and we made the song off of like what we love. It wasn't like, oh, we're trying to make a hit or something. Like we literally made the song because like it was based off of what we love doing, and based off like also like just telling a story of like maybe something that's happened in the past.
That's true.
Yeah, so like I feel like it definitely has influenced me. Like I'm at a better place of being more like if I want to do something, if I want to execute something, I'll execute it because I know there's gonna be people who are receptive to it, people who actually want to listen, people who are open to like listening to Kenyan music, listening to what I'm doing. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry to cut this one short, but this is just part 1 of the Q&A with Njeri. There's gonna be more content coming soon. There's gonna be a part 2, so just be on the lookout for that. Thank you for watching the whole episode. Please subscribe, please leave a like, a comment. We will appreciate it. Thank you.